down.
Ready up.
Now they try the right side here. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Bills have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey. 4 down. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check Mike.
Now Jackson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Double tight. 4 down. Hey, switch gears.
80 weapon. Ready.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 9.
Check Mike 99. What we got? Check Mike 99. Army.
Go.
On 3rd down, Kane. And that is incomplete.
Intended for number 33. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Redskins 3.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now.
He's coming to you.
Now a give right side. Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Pilot, 64, weak. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Check Mike, 99.
On the carry, it's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7.
The score, Redskins 10, Bills 7. Michael Dixon set to kickoff.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third.
Mike 50. I got you, pop. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Echo.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
We go! 70, Indy.
953. Know your job. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come, come.
You draw Corker.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. You can't block me. You can't block me.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
You don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Yo, 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 go, go.
From the gun, Kane. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards.
Check 13, check 13. Protein spill.
Check 53's Mike. I'm going to run you.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready? 18 Gator.
53's the Mike. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion. Block. 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 Hey, hey, watch edge. Watch edge. Check 31. Check 31.
Lee Griffin.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Check. Check. Check.
On the draw, here's Jackson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Slam, slam, slam.
X3, 218, chopper.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Ready.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Who that? Who that? Check.
Chopper.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Ready,
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
I'm coming. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. They gonna
Smooth.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. It's a party now. It's a party now. Let's go.
Ready.
Back to throw. Kane. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, hold on. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point safely through. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ready.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Joker, 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 Joker.
Hey! Switch!
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
3, Mike. You ain't going nowhere. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Hey, exit. 5.
Operating from the gun, Kane. And it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson now to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Greystone, travel.
53 is the mic. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. 53 is the mic, 53.
Leo.
Pick it up, it's out of time, guys, out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Shift.
To throw on second down. Kane, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Mike, push him back. Push him back.
Throwing on third and long. Kane. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 55 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone.
132 fighter. Hey, Haywood. Get it.
Looking to throw. Kane under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Ed Oliver gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Check hot route. Hot. Check.
Hey, Foxtrot. Hit it.
Back to throw. Kane. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
36.
Right back to him on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
On the set.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Lee Griffin.
On first down, it's Jackson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 22-yard line.
Ready up.
53 is the mic. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check 3.
Now.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. Finding room at the 30, and all the way up to the 37-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Dixon, and this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. Throws right side, and that's complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Jackson now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Room here to run. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. Becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Got it.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. There we go.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Bills 21, Redskins 13.
Ready, ready. 10-2 stop.
53's mine. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Go.
You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. 53's the mic.
Here go.
Looking to throw. Kane. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Yannick Ngakoue in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
61. Matchbox lights.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Yes, yes.
Mike.
Bravo.
53. Mike. Mike.
No gain on this. Shoot.
Back to throw. Kane. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Looking to throw. Kane. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off inside the 10.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Let's go. I got motion man. Me. I got this.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And look at this, another fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The fake punt gets them 13 yards. A huge play on special teams. It's a 1st down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Go on. Hey, wahoo! Let's go.
From the gun, Kane. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Get it.
On 4th down, Kane. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson dancing to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The Bills on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Here's Jackson to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
Go, go.
53. Mike.
So don't say nothing. Be friendly.
Operating from the gun. Kane, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Go now.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
6-6, pull it high.
Check. Crunch. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Wrap it.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Ready, set.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Silver. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. Watch the curl. You go tight. You got tight right there. Check three.
Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kane. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Shit! He's checking. Crash. Switch.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
He wasn't ready.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A gain of 37. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Get in the weight room. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Kane. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bills 45, Redskins 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to... want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 9, check 9. Look, squeeze. Hey, zoom. Right up.
Off the play fake. Kane. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Let's go. 70 ending. Check 43. Check bunt set. Check bunt. 81. 6 guys.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Tight dog. Tight dog. West. Full trot. Jack Rabbit. Jack Rabbit.
Off play action. Coleman. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
This will be taken short. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.